Yo, it's the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? You are tuned in to the Rodcast, the home of the BBL. Gotta fix Elon real quick before Elon goes flying. All right, Elon. No funny business. Yo, what up, Grandmaster? What's happening? Yakata yak. Welcome back. Al, what's up? Travis. Catch 'em all. Who do you think I am? Ash Ketchum, bro? Nah. I'm not Ash Ketchum. Yo, what up, Unlimited? It's kind of fresh out here. I was never that into Pokemon, but I can assure you that I am not Ash Ketchum. I might be Bass Ketchum, but not Ash Ketchum. All right, guys, it's time to giddy up and go. It is a little fresh out here. It's supposed to be in the 60s, but when that wind hits you, it is no longer in the 60s. So I'm gonna hit this bank over here. I'll throw a lipless crankbait for a little bit, and then we gotta cruise. Got ourselves a phone call. Who could that be? I have no idea. I do not know this phone number. Let's check. Probably potential spam. Suspected spam even. Not potential, but suspected spam. All right, so we missed a call from suspected spam. I mean, potential spam. Or whatever I said earlier. I'm just cruising around looking at stuff right now, guys. We'll see. We'll see what we see. we might not see anything. We see zero grass, that's for sure. I saw one little potential fish. We are currently in 12 feet of water. And we should be shallowing out right here in a little bit. Unlimited, you need to keep track of your rod casts, bro. I don't see any grass right here. Boss, what's going on? No grass, no grass, no grass, no bass. Starting to get a little shallow right here. Double buzzer beater. I don't think we're in the time frame of the double or of the buzzer beaters, bro, because it's still a little cool. Buzzer beaters are more of a summer, early summer, late fall kind of situation. Hitting them with a double buzzer beater. Yeah, I don't see anything special right here. Forget about it. We're just gonna fish around and find out. Ain't nobody got time for side imaging and all this other stuff. I'm just gonna cast. Hopefully not lose a rod. All right, we're gonna throw us a lipless crankbait, probably for a couple casts, and then give up on it like we always do and say anyways. And we'll just switch to another lure. But for the time being, we will throw this lipless crankbait. Why not? It is a red lipless crankbait. There might be a little bit of grass to it. Nah. Right here, I'd be a little more comfortable throwing a jerkbait, but I will throw this for a little bit. And though the moderator is not going to want to hear this, we only have roughly about an hour and a half of fishing, but I will. I told you guys last time that the window had to be a decent window of fishing. But you know what? I'm feeling a little crazy today. It is Fat Tuesday, so I will enact the $25 zero situation, bros. So if I zero in this outing, then I will bust out with a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody in this chat, in the live. So we need to use our time wisely. Moon, if you missed the notification, then how did you find us? I am currently in 6 feet of water. So what up, homies? What did I miss? Yes, I also thought that I would be out on Wednesday, but instead I popped in on Tuesday, Nitro. I'm a sneak like that, Nitro. The worst I can find, bro. I just pop in out of nowhere and I'm like, what up? And like, bro, nobody was even cranking the box. And I'm like, I know, dog, but I just felt like it was time to pop out and be all like, yo, what's happening? Yo, what up, Tim? What up, Rude? Let's try and keep our non-zero streak alive, guys. Remember, it is currently at 2. 2 days, 2 fish outings, 2 fish escapades, 2 fish, whatever you want to call them. But 2 of those, and we have not skunked. So we will see if we can continue our streak. Okay, am I done with this lipless crankbait? Psh, for now. We ain't got time for this. I don't want to be out here paying out a $25 gift certificate. So let's go to the jerkbait, catch ourselves a fish, and then we can play around. And on that note, Nitro, I probably will not be out here on Wednesday because it was an either or. Yo, Q, what's up? It is still 5 pounds plus, my dude. Yesterday, I don't even think we caught, of the 3 fish that we caught, I don't think that they even weighed 5 pounds. So yes, we are currently still looking for that 5 pound BBL plus. Q's already in with the lingo. He knows, bro. So we got about an hour and a half to catch 1 fish, or else somebody's got to pay out. I ain't gonna say who, but somebody's got to pay out because he don't know how to keep his mouth shut. But we like to push it to the edge. So let's do it. Hooks on fishing. What's up, dog? What is happening? As you guys noticed, I have taken out, checking out that boat I told you guys about. Okay, so he's gonna check it out tomorrow. I have taken out that front seat because it doesn't allow me freedom of movement. It would be butting up against me, like on my butt, but it would be butting up against me right here and it would cause me problems. So now I have free range of motion so I could do, you know, roundhouses and all that other stuff that I would do back in the day. I couldn't really do any roundhouses while that seat was here. And you know what's funny? I cannot find those lead strips. I have no idea where they went. I would really like them because I bought them for a reason, but whatever. Q is calling a 6.2 pound BBL plus. Well, we will see, Q. Let's see if this mega bass can summon up I've seen some kind of activity underneath me in this 6 foot range, but we gotta get him to bite. Oh, you want to see a roundhouse? Moon, I said so that I would be able to do a roundhouse, but remember, the last time that I did my Karate Kid move, losing a mic. So, though the time prior to that, I did a roundhouse and then I caught a fish. So who knows what the next roundhouse is gonna have in store for us. I might lose a shoe. Who knows, bros? Roundhouses while you are fishing, I do not suggest it. It's more do as I say, not as I do. Because you know I'll get down with a roundhouse, bro. Without hesitation. Yo, what up, Cube? Okay, Grandmaster is, his preferred martial arts is judo. Or maybe he just assumes that I know Mexican judo. You don't know if I have a knife. You don't know if I have a whatever, bro. You don't know if I have a fish. He does prefer Mexican judo. Water temp right now seems to be, it's going down a little bit. It's probably gonna settle in the 52 degrees, somewhere around there. Time for the glide already, old school. You have an addiction, bro. I think you need to go get some help, old school. You have an addiction to glides, bro. It's that simple. It could happen to the best of us. In fact, it's time for top water. But like I said, let me get the first fish, knock it out, so I don't have to pay you guys, because I don't want to pay. Oh, you guys want to hear some? All right, so as a, let's call ourselves a community, but I don't know if we're really a community. We're like a band of misfits. But as the misfit band, we need to come to some conclusion here, guys, because I learned this yesterday. The moderator had to do the research for it, but I learned it through her research. But it was established that YouTube, whenever you guys are so kind as to hook me up with a super chat or a super sticker or whatever it ends up being, right? Whenever you drop a donation to the channel, it was already established that YouTube took 30%, right? Okay, so then I just happened to go look at some numbers and I was like, wait a second, that does not add up to 30%. What is going on here? So when I looked, I cried to the moderator and I was all like, moderator, somebody took my money. And then the moderator's all like, quit your crying, let me see what happened. So then she looks it up, right? And it says that yes, Google takes 30% or whatever they end up taking, right? So they take 30%. But here's the kicker, bro. If people donate from an Apple device, YouTube actually takes 50, I repeat, 50% of whatever was donated. And YouTube's claim is that Apple Pay or some along those lines, Apple Pay takes a cut, so then YouTube has to keep some to pay Apple or whatever the case is, bro. But that is a total of 50%. What in the fun is that all about? So, I don't know exactly how we're gonna get around this corporate greed here, because, bro, that's a lot of cheddar that these fools are taking. So we're gonna have to exactly how we set this up so that in case you guys are so inclined to drop some kind of funds for the channel or whatnot, even for the giveaways or whatever you guys want to do, it's got to be where these fools don't just take the cheddar for, I mean, like, it's just highway robbery at this point in time. Like, these fools are out here and they're just like, yoink, I will take that. It's sad. Now, I understand that, you know, I'm using their platform, so cool. You're gonna skim a little off the top, whatever, YouTube. But to add in the Apple Pay situation, I was all like, I weigh situation. I was like, that, you gotta be kidding me, bro. So, I just wanted to inform you guys of that so that we, as a community, Venmo, yo, what up, Rob? What's happening? So, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, we've said it a couple times, you know, like potentially just put up like a Cash App or something, but I felt like that was not, I mean, it was like if I was passing around the donation plate, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the point of the channel. The point of the channel is for homies to show up. And now if you guys are just like, you know what, I'm gonna hook this with some funds, whatever, then cool. Didn't want it to be just staring at you guys and be like, ooh, I didn't donate today. You see what I'm saying? So we're happening naturally, then I was okay with them. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's because these guys are just, you know, looking out and whatever. But now these fools taking 50%, bro. I don't know about that. So you guys can decide amongst yourselves how you would like to, because let me ask you a question, Q. Your generous donation yesterday, or might have been not yesterday, maybe it was Sunday. Q, your generous donation on Sunday, did you do it from an Apple device? And my guess is going to be, I'm not trying to put you on blast that you use Apple, because I use Android, but my guess is that you did drop some cheddar from an Apple device, because that's when I was all like, wait, what just happened here? Yo, what up, GM? GM popped in with a 50%. Cube said he hooked me up with some Fedia. Did you, Cube? Did I miss it? Did I end up missing it, Cube? But either way, all I'm saying, guys, is that was an eye-opener. And it said that anybody who, I mean, this is, again, putting all you Apple users on blast here, but I think that it said that usually super chats or super stickers or whatever that end in like 99 cents or 98 cents or whatever the case is, those are usually the Apple users. So I've seen that Moon every now and then drops 5 on it, but he doesn't drop an actual 5. He drops a $4.99. So I'm guessing that Moon also oh, old school. I'm not sure. I mean, Cash App, no big deal, because Cash App, like, I think that one's more discreet with my information. Venmo, I don't really use that much, but I will holler at you later on, old school. But yeah, guys, that is what ended up happening. And I don't know, maybe Q fainted because well, no, Colin, that's totally different, bro. Because here's the other thing. I don't know, because, all right, guys, you got to pay taxes on the money that you make, right? That's just what you do. As a citizen of the Estados Unidos, you pay taxes. At least most of us do. I don't know, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but those in the boat that are physically here, we pay our taxes. So I got to pay taxes on this money as well, right? But here's the question, which I have not got an answer from because probably I haven't asked YouTube. But here's the question. YouTube, are you taxed, or am I getting taxed on the full amount, or am I getting taxed on the amount that you guys are taking, you and Apple are taking? What am I getting taxed on? Because then, oh my gods, bro, oh my gods, there was only one God, but oh my God, there will be, I mean, dudes, I might even be in the negative at that point in time, because how does one survive doing that? I gotta pay YouTube's cut, Apple's cut, and the Gov's cut. Shh, bro. I better start caring about when I lose my lures. Every jig is gonna hurt even more. There's a little bit of grass here, guys. I'm in about 6 feet of water. I'm not really feeling this bank. Ooh, we're at 4:30. Remember, the zero giveaway is in place. So if I zero in this hour and change of fishing, I mean, it might be 2 hours, I don't know, then that's what I get, and I will pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody watching in the live. That's just the motivation we need. Well, all right there, GM. I guess you can add me to that list, bro. You can add me to that list, primo. I will be one of your broke bass primos. Yo, bro. What's up, primo? Okay. Okay, so Colin, are you talking about American Express? How did we get to American Express? Don't leave home without it, Colin. Man, at what point does this guy pull the chute and say, we're going to what we know and just head straight to that power island right there and says, I could catch a fish off of that. I know. This bank is suspect. Q, I just kind of kept my eyes closed on Nunya's comment. I acted like I didn't read it. Though I think the juice is behind bars, or maybe he died. I don't know. But I'm just making sure that I stay safe. So I stayed out of that comment. That is correct math right there. If you want to be a fishing millionaire, start off as a billionaire, and then, well, you know how it is. You know how it is. Where you at, fish? Time check, 4:33. We will give it until 4:40. We will cruise this bank right here for a little bit more. I kind of feel like there should have been a fish already right here, but only time will tell whether you guys get paid out. I assure you guys that I am gonna do everything in my power to make sure you don't get paid out for the zero. But we'll see if you get paid out for the BBL plus. But I am going to do everything in my power to make sure that I do not have to pay out. That $25 Bass Pro Shop sent from iPhone. All right, Colin. Well, that should have been 5, Canadian 5. But what I'm going to do, Colin, is I'm going to do what we usually do right about now. And I'm going to say, Colin's got 5 on it. Fishing with Silver and me. But since I only get 50% of that, Colin, I'm not finishing the rest of the jam. You get 50% of the jam because I got 50% of the payment. So nothing personal, Colin, just taxes and stuff. So my apologies, Colin. To get the other half of that jam, I guess. All right, Q. Some homies are working over there. All right, guys, this covered with eelgrass, floating eelgrass, so this is just not a great plan. Yes, here we're going. We're gonna go right there. That was not the game plan. But there's floating eelgrass right now. The sun is going down, and we gotta catch ourselves a fish. Bloop, bloop. Right there, there's a point and stuff that I would like to hit up. But this is what we're dealing with out here, guys. Floating eelgrass. Makes it hard to throw some baits. Now, some people might be more skilled and say, bro, just work your bait around it and la-di-da. But I don't want to mess with all that right now. Let's see where this boat is going. There are 3 power lines. Which one does this boat choose? And I will choose one of the other 2. I think that boat's gonna choose this power line right here. So from a distance, it looks like there was a second super chat put in there, but I can't see it from here. I can only see that my screen has color on it now. So I will get to that in a second. If I had to guess from a distance, that would be Colin. Because he's trying to hear the rest of the jam. Where's this guy at? I think he's on the other side of the power line just chilling, so hopefully my phone doesn't fly off. Yep, he's just chilling right there. Best of luck to him, and it looks like he has a little kid with him, so hopefully they catch all the fish in that spot. Uh-oh, we saw a little color change right there. That might be another super chat, super sticker, who knows what it is. It went from some kind of teal to some kind of yellow orange. I don't know. If you guys remember, this is the area where we caught the last BBL Plus. We caught it off a jig, so we will try and post up and have history repeat itself. But really, we just need one, because if not, I'm gonna have to pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop Tackle Warehouse gift card, and I do not want to do so. But I will. Oh, Faith coming through, dropping 20. What up, Faith? I can see it from a distance, dog. I could see it. Oh no, it was Yak. Okay, Yak. But since you put that 5, since you had that 5 on it, dog, now I have to sing the entire song, because that was a full 5, dog. Well, actually, the other half, because you were half, Colin was half. All right, let's make it happen. First, let me throw a jig out there. But this time, instead of Colin, we are going to finish it off with Yak. So, hold up. Let me spot lock. Yak's got 5 on it. Grab your fishing pole, homie. Faith, what's happening? I do appreciate those super chats, guys. Even though YouTube is really making me mad. Oh, bros, I do remember that I have a lot of abrasion on this line. I'm not very worried about it because this is FC Sniper, so bro, we ain't worried about it. FC Sniper 20-pound test. I'd tow the boat back home with this. I ain't worried about it. But I am gonna have to throw the jerkbait over here off in this corner, and maybe off in this corner, because we got to get that fish. What are we worried about there, Faith? We're not really stressing, but it is a possibility, dog. Oh, GM from the iPhone. But since GM sent it from the iPhone, and we've established that for some reason YouTube keeps 50% when they come from Apple products, I can sing the entire song for GM because GM's got 5 on it. Fishing with Silver and me. GM's got 5 on it. Grab your fishing pole, homie. So usually it would be dropping a dime, bro. So GM would come through and I'd say something like, oh, GM dropped a dime on us. But since we did our mathematics and established that YouTube and Apple take 50, then we have now done the math necessary, so, you know, he dropped 5 on it. All right, guys, let's get slightly serious. As serious as this. Oh, that dude left. Why'd you leave, dog? As serious as we can get on this channel. You guys ever get text messages from homies and you're all like, this fool? Well, I just received one. Water temp right now is 52 degrees. We're throwing a 1/2 ounce jig. Colin, now let's get down to business here, Colin. The main reason I'm fishing right now, Colin, is because I want to know if you're gonna take me up on that gentleman's agreement that I offered you. The Canadians versus the United States. Goodness, bro. In hockey, but the stipulation is, Colin, why was my spot lock off? The stipulation is that we are going to put it on both the men's and women's hockey team. So whoever, in order for someone to win this gentleman's agreement, they must win both. So both Canadians or Americans need to win, both the ladies and the homies. They need to win their game. If it is a 1-1, then the bet's like, whatever, bro. I mean, gentleman's agreement is, it's null and void. But if either side wins both, well then, the gentleman's agreement is enacted and is game on. What say you, Colin? Ah, yes. Apple does come through. Exactly like that, Al. And it was very surprising, bro. I thought for a split second that I didn't know how to do math. And I was like, what the heck? Am I stupid? Now, hold back all your chats. Don't go through and be all like, yes, 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 yes. Yo, what up, Dead Rabbit? You're in the house, and we have enacted the $25 zero payout. If I zero, then I will pay out to a lucky winner through a random drawing in the chat a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. And that might be you, Rabbit. Even though you claim that you will never, ever, 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 ever. Did I say ever? Ever, 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 even never, ever, 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 as I stand before you, ever, 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 ever. I'm gonna say it till the word sounds weird. Ever, 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 ever. One more ever. Win a giveaway, dog. I say men's only. Say men because you know that is then swayed for favor, bro. I'm trying to make it easy, dog. Come on, bro. Are you not proud of your ladies, bro? Shh. Come on, dog. What are you scared of? All right, so sports said that they already got spanked. Maybe that's why Colin's like, nah. Whoa, Nunya, whoa. I wouldn't go that far, bro, because, I mean, yes, I mean, that would be kind of like when the women's soccer team played against the young vatos, and the young vatos just put a whooping dog. Like, you can't compare the two. So come on, Colin. Because, dude, if we just go dudes against dudes, then here's what it's like, bro. Canadians, they're born with like a hockey stick, bro. We all know that. So that's what you guys live and breathe. You're born with a hockey stick. And Americans are not. So we're at a little bit of a disadvantage when it comes to hockey. But if it was something like, who is the awesomest? Well, we're born awesome, dog. So because of that, I would never be all like, okay, Canadians, Americans, who is going to win the most awesome contest? Because we know that that's in our favor, bro, because we're just born awesome. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to make it fair. I'm just trying to make it fair, dog. That's all I'm trying to do. Currently, the water temp is 51.5 degrees. I'm trying to get my first fish so I don't have to pay you guys. If I pay you guys, you suck. But I will still pay it. Because apparently I sucked. Ooh, it's 49. Sunset's here at 5:30. Ay. Zordon. So what's the deal, Colin? What say you? We are patiently waiting Colin's response. Will he take the gentleman's agreement, or will he not have faith in his ladies? Now, I don't want to sway what he's going to say, but I doubt it. But if there are any Canadian ladies that are listening right now, watching this, and wondering, should I allow Colin to court me, then I would listen very closely to see what he thinks of you guys. GM, if that is the case, now I have no way to prove it because I have never been to Canada, so I don't know if all Canadian women have beards. But if that is the case, GM, I think that would just be an evolutionary trait. So as they live in the cold areas, they had to evolve. So, I mean, how do you evolve? How do you stay warm in the cold regions? Well, you have to get some hair. So they evolved some facial hair, allegedly, because I've never really met a Canadian woman. So based off of GM's allegation, you have to stay warm, bro, and survive so that the Canadian country can survive, then you have to get facial hair. I guess, I don't know. That's just my scientific analysis of the possibility as to why Canadians have, or Canadian women allegedly have beards. I didn't say that. I would not say that because I don't have enough scientific evidence to prove that they do or they don't. But, Canadian ladies, what does Colin say? I don't know, Canadian ladies. Colin is really hesitating right here. Is that a sign that he has no faith in you, ladies? And if that's the case, ladies, there are plenty of American men who have faith in you. Now, if you have a beard, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to go for you, because I don't know how many, because I mean, maybe some dudes are into chicks with beards. I don't know. But I don't know how many. I don't have the statistics to know how many dudes are into chicks with beards. Oh, so Nunya is coming through with some other facts. He says they're beautiful. Now, hold on, bro. You could still be beautiful and have a beard. I mean, look at me when I let my facial hair grow. But that doesn't, we're not saying they're not beautiful. That was not the statement, bro. What we're saying is, and not me, so not we, GM is saying that they have beards. So, not me. Do not confuse me with GM. GM is saying that they have beards. Hey, there you go. Me and Yak are on the same page, bro. I mean, I guess they could be beautiful, bro. They might have it like trimmed. I don't know, bro. They might take care of their beards better than we do. Who knows? I mean, I don't have a beard, but, you know, they might go to the hairdresser and be like, yes, can you put some treatment in my beard? My hubby loves it when my beard is softer than his, or whatever the case is, because, again, this is all allegedly. I don't know for a fact. This is all allegedly. I do not know for a fact whether Canadian women have beards or not. Colin has not disputed the fact, though. Colin is there in Canada right now. And he has not, I mean, he might be a little shy or embarrassed. He might be all like, you got me, guys. They do have beards. Ah, you got me. This is all allegedly, Unlimited, so don't take our word for it. This is speculation. Mere speculation. Colin has not verified in either direction whether it is true or not. Oh, Colin's back. Oh, Colin. Oh, Colin. Colin, look, man. In this channel, we believe in equal rights. So we are going to put some shine on the ladies' hockey team as well, bro. Washalo. Oh, come on, Colin. We're not chauvinistic pigs here, bro. We're just going to show, hey, we're going to show love to the ladies' hockey team and be all like, yo, that was awesome. Thanks for beating up the Canadian alleged bearded chicks. And way to go. Now let's see if the dudes can beat up on the Canadian men's bearded chicks or whatever they are, bro, because at this point in time, I'm confused. Maybe your hockey team is full of all bearded chicks. I have no idea. I've never been to Canada, and I don't keep up with hockey. So I'm just saying, bro. Educate me, Colin. Educate me, Colin. Tell me what is going on. Man, guys, I don't know about this. I don't know about this Colin situation here. I tried to make it, I mean, that's basically like if I went to a bookie and said, hey, bro, give me the favorite, but like straight up. Don't give me money line unless the money line is even. You know what I'm saying? Like I just told the bookie, hey bro, so here's the deal. You're gonna give me the favorite and you're gonna give me the favorite straight up. Like most bookies would be all like, what? Este way que? You know what I'm saying? For those of you who are not bilingual, it's almost equivalent to, what's up with this dude? Asking for the favorite and even. Come on now. Oh, it's getting close to payout time, guys. I'm over here messing around. I think I just came out here to hook you guys up, but I'm a nice guy like that, so anyways. I really came out here to talk to Colin and get this gentleman's agreement going, or at least attempt to, because may the odds forever be in your favor. Yo, dude, we're trying to make sure that it's you know, like a fair bet. Gentleman's agreement. A fair gentleman's agreement on YouTube. You know, we've already had a very friendly gentleman's agreement earlier in the year. Yo, Sam, I have caught 0 fish as of yet. And we did enact the 0 payout. So I'm attempting, you see how that sun is going down real fast and it's getting cold out here because the wind is blowing? Yeah, we're attempting to avoid that payout. But my dude, you know that we will pay out if necessary. Yes, dog, that was the whole deal. In order, well, for whatever the gentleman's agreement is for, both teams of said nations need to win. So if one team won, then the gentleman's agreement was, or if one team won and one team lost, then the gentleman's agreement would be null and void. Nobody's saying that you couldn't still talk shad. We're just saying that it gets to the point where it's all like, okay, whatever the gentleman's agreement was, it's null and void. But you can still talk shad if you would like. But I kind of feel like this hesitation, bro, is not boding well for you in terms of the Canadian ladies. You don't know if any of those, the hockey ladies are like, you know what? I'm just gonna check out YouTube, and they just happen to come across this live and they're all like, what is this all about? I mean, what's this all about? Some along those lines, right? Hey, buddy, what's this all about? They might be saying that. Hey, buddy, I was about to shave. What's this all about? Or that, allegedly, because again, we do not know if they have beards. GM stated that he believed that they had beards, but nobody on the broadcast has verified or established that Canadian ladies have beards. And maybe, just maybe, yes, Colin, nobody said that you couldn't talk shad. But maybe, here's another theory that I have, guys. Now, again, we haven't established whether they do or do not have them. But if Canadian ladies have beards, remember, not established, not a known fact, but if Canadian ladies have beards, do you think that they are seasonal? Let's say that like in the spring, that's when you know that the spring is coming, and you know that Jamar said that, I forgot the date, but Rodcast Jamar said that spring is coming on a certain date, right? But do you think it's seasonal and their beards start to shed as it gets warmer? Man, that would be just nature, just beautiful nature, bro. Just like bucks shed their antlers, Canadian ladies shed their beards in the spring, and then they come out beautiful. And then the Canadian men are all like, bro, I thought you were a dude the whole time. Because of course they're all bundled up in like winter clothing because it's really cold up there, I think. I don't know, I've never been there. I mean, it would be really cold for me because I don't like the cold. Right now, I don't like this. It sucks. But yes. So there you go, guys. There's a potential that we've cracked the code, that we don't see them in the winter because they're bundled in their, I don't know, cottages or whatever Canadians live in. I don't know. They're log cabins. Who knows what Canadians live in? But maybe they're bundled up and we never see them. And then come spring, then they come out all beautiful with their beards all falling off. Wow. I mean, many mammals are known to shed hair during the summer. So maybe it's the same with Canadian women. And again, guys, this is speculation. Yo, Yak, you better get out of my head, bro, because every time I say something and I look down, then you've said it. Maybe we're asking Colin too many questions and he can't keep up. And Colin's all like, bro, I can't give you guys all the secrets because then Americans are gonna flood to Canada during the summer and then pick off the ladies that are beardless, and then they're just gonna bring them to the United States where they no longer have to grow beards because it's not as cold over here. Again, allegedly, from my understanding. Oh, well, that's awesome, GM. I'm glad she's enjoying the show. I'm glad she is enjoying the speculation in terms of Canadian women, because I'm not a world traveler, so I wouldn't know. Only Colin truly knows, but I think he's afraid to tell us. So we should all just be thankful as Americans that we live in the latitudes that we do, because then our women do not have to, if this ain't a drum, guys, then, but it's probably a drum. Well, we should go easy because currently we have abrasions like crazy on this line. I'm feeling drum or catfish, so yeah, that's a drum, guys. Who got all excited for this? This has got to be a drum or a catfish. Ah, that's gonna be the slap in the face. It's gonna be, man, he had to pay out because he zeroed because he caught a drum or a catfish. Okay, my guess is now it's a catfish kind of pool. It's some thumpity thump. Let's see what kind of fish we got here. I just want to get them up to take a look at them. Ah, it's a stupid drum. It's a stupid drum gonna cost me time. I would have much rather it been a bearded Canadian lady down there than a drum. I'm not a fan of either, but stupid drum. What up, drum? But as you guys can see, the abrased FC Sniper is still champion enough to bring in this drum. Ooh, shallow. We're still gonna have to pay if we zero. This does not count, guys. Dude, the size of this drum's head, it kind of looks like my head. Bro, is this me if I was a drum? All big-headed and what the heck? Come on. Turn away, guys. I was not hitting the drum, I was hitting the jig. And just like that, the jig comes out. Professional work right there. Here we go, guys. This is the drum that we caught. Where is Ruben when you need him? This drum is probably, I don't know, maybe 8 pounds or more. Stupid drum. All right, so that happened. Let's just throw back out there. Yep, that was a decent sized drum. I didn't weigh it. Son of a fish. Why? That could have been the BBL that paid out, guys, but it wasn't. It was a drum. A nasty old drum. Okay, so I've just been sent in an image of potentially, because again, we haven't verified just yet, potentially, this may be one of the only known images of, well, that we have so far, of a Canadian lady during winter time. Allegedly, of course, because we don't know for a fact. But this might be the only evidence that we have of a bearded Canadian lady. All allegedly. Allegedly. Now, I don't want to get you guys all excited when you see that bearded Canadian, the alleged bearded Canadian lady. Don't want to get you guys excited, but that right there is the only evidence that we have. Colin hasn't provided anything, so Canadian ladies, it's really all on Colin because he's had every opportunity to say, you guys are wrong. They don't have beards. They only have mustaches. And then I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Then we were wrong, Colin. But he hasn't provided that. So for all we know, Canadian ladies have beards along with the mustache. I don't know. Colin, if someone asked me about American women, I would tell them how splendid American women are. I wouldn't leave this out there hanging, just wondering. So all these dudes are like, and I mean some ladies are like, do they really have beards? Nah, bro, I would have shut that down a long time ago. I'd have been like, look, guys, don't be stupid. American women are beautiful. And they don't have beards. And even if they had beards, they'd still be beautiful. But either way, let me reposition the boat. I gotta plug my phone in because the phone did not get charged. Ooh, I might have to pay out for a drum. Drums, please. And I do thank that gentleman who did the research, because this show is nothing without research. We don't make unfounded claims. I mean, others on the channel do, but not me. Others, you know, other initialed persons may make unsubstantiated. You better still be there. It wasn't. Son of a gun, I was looking for my frickin' cord. Stupid. It was not there. Okay. It's because my phone, the screen is dead. And I felt a tick. Son of a fish. That's okay. That's okay. Son of a fish. No maple syrup in the hand. Ah, dang it. Okay, so now it's been speculated that maybe that wasn't a Canadian lady, due to the fact that there was a lack of maple syrup. Now, I don't know. I didn't really look at that image too long. You know, I didn't want to get mesmerized, but I didn't look at the image too long to verify if there was maple syrup or not. I just know that hold on. There's some initials here that I don't know. What is dang, bro, that's some good abrasion right there. I might throw a glide. Do you wanna glide on the front deck of a Ranger and drop the top and throw a glide? Do you wanna glide? I don't know. Well, I guess we could both be in that boat, bro. The save a boat, I mean, catch a bass to save our lives boat. Because right now, I am trying to catch a bass to save $25, dog. That's all I'm trying to do. Oh, now there's speculations of that lady's origins. The lady's origin stories. I don't know, guys. I didn't supply the picture. All I know is that this gentleman said he did research. Now, I should have, from the source, I should have been all like, I'm not sure if this research is verified. But some of you guys are making good points. No maple syrup, no hockey stick. There's a lot of things that are pointing in the direction that this research was not verified. All right, guys, we've been here before. We're not worried. We're running out of daylight, but we're not worried. We might throw a glide out there. But join me for this sunset, guys. I mean, I could at least bring you a sunset with your 25 potential dollars. We don't know. What if they were veneers, dog? They might have been veneers, and you know, she's an excellent hockey player. I mean, just not when it comes to playing the United States, but she's an excellent hockey player and has given all her teeth for her team, sacrificed them, and she just had veneers for the photo. We don't know, dog. There's just so many details that are lacking. Yo, Bob, what's up, dog? You came just in time, bro. There's money in the air right now. I was out here for an hour and change, and I said that we were going to pay out. You know what? Forget about this. Let me throw this jig head minnow for a little bit. We ain't going glide or die just yet. We're gonna throw this jig head minnow along this area. And if Ruben was here, he would say, yep, we're getting a drum. And he'd probably be right. If I do not catch a fish, because currently I did catch a drum, it was stupid, but if I don't catch a bass, by the end of this fishing outing, then I will be paying out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody in the chat. It is a random drawing. It is a random drawing that potentially Dead Rabbit will never win. But I assure you, it is random. Whose idea was this? All right, Colin. Now that all Canadian women have disowned you. Wait a second. Wait a second. The Canadian women's knight in shining armor may have just shown up. I'm over here fishing and trying to set the record straight. All right, guys, I'm going to say that this must be, because he hasn't verified, this must be a photo, might be doctored, I don't know, but this must be a photo of the springtime or summertime Canadian woman, not the alleged wintertime Canadian woman. Because remember, it has been speculated that they grow and shed their beards with the seasons. We don't know. Okay, now the same bearded guy, or the same guy who sent the bearded picture, man, you guys are really trying to get me to pay out these 25. Sent this to verify. That was a little bit more research. So I don't know where this research is getting done. But there was a Canadian flag in the background. So, I mean, I guess that's legit. Quit distracting me, guys. I gotta catch a fish. I gotta catch a fish so that I don't have to pay out. The moderator's gonna be so mad at me. She'll be like, you knew that you were out there only for a little bit. And I was like, yeah, but don't worry about it. We good. We good. All right, Canadian Colin. Canadian Bacon, as you're known here on the channel. Canadian Bacon, what exactly is this gentleman's agreement? What is this gentleman's agreement that you want to agree to here, bruh? Seeing as how the word agreement was in there. All right, time to go on the Ranger, deck of a Ranger. Drop the rod and do a glide. And throw a glide. Come on, baby. I could throw a jerkbait, but that jerkbait is not sinking or suspending like I want him to. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do right now in a little bit. Hey, don't helicopter, fool. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Now, gentlemen who did the research, you might want to provide the information to call in where you're finding this research, because maybe he's all like, hey buddy, that Canadian female looks real nice, buddy. You might be the matchmaker. Because I don't remember what's her name, the chick that he met at the party, that maybe it was still winter time, and no, I think that was in the summer or in the fall. I don't remember. Does anybody remember when, well, Colin would remember, when he met that chick at the party? Something about leather pants. Does anybody remember when that was? Was it in the spring? I mean, in the summer? It might have been summer. Late summer, early fall. But in Canada, that's probably already friggin' winter beard time, allegedly. There's fish marking, but I think those are probably stupid drum. Come on, baby, one time, son. Colin, we're trying to help you here, bro. We're trying to help you here. The Rodcast only puts out positive vibes. Now, those positive vibes will probably be super funny, but they're still positive vibes, bro. Oh, it was Sarah. It was Leather Pants Sarah. I think it was Leather Pants Sarah. I think that's what her name was. I mean, I don't think it was on her birth certificate, Leather Pants Sarah, but it was Sarah, and Colin said there were leather pants involved. Leather Pants Sarah. It's all coming back to me, but I was hit by a car, so anyways. Remember, guys, if I do not catch a fish, a bass, in the next said amount of time, who knows what that is, I'm going to pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody watching in the live as a punishment for sucking. Why would I punish myself for getting a 0? Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Just pay, fool. Leather Pants Sarah. That right there could have been a match made in heaven. Colin and Leather Pants Sarah sitting in a tree. Eating maple syrup, getting all sticky. Gross. Canadians are weird. Allegedly Canadians are weird. All right, guys. Let's get serious, bros. Don't be messing around, fools. If we mess around, I might have to pay out, so don't be messing around. Don't play games. I don't believe that was the description there, Grandmaster. I just believe it was leather pants, bro. There was no other description, no detailed description such as the one you're providing. We cannot talk about Colin's potential lady friend like that, bro. We gotta respect Colin's potential future offspring bearer, bro. You never know, bro. Colin might see her again. I gotta see what. Unlimited, are you talking to me, bro? Are we concerned just yet? Not necessarily. Why are you out of uniform? Are you talking to me, you fool? All right, so Colin said he moved on later that day. But Colin, you don't understand, bro. Love is a funny creature, thing, entity, feeling, emotion, whatever love is. What if all of a sudden, dog, you see leather pants Sarah at a library, but now she's not wearing leather pants, and you're all like, Sarah? And then she's all like, who are you? And then you're all like, Colin from the party. I mean, hey, buddy, Colin from the party. And she'll be all like, I don't know no Colin, eh? She'd be like, yeah, remember you had leather pants. And she'll be all like, oh, gross. Security, come get this fool. And then you're gonna be all like, man, she does wear pants other than leather pants. I love her. But it'll be too late, Colin. It'll be too late. Son of a fish. Oh, bro, it's because I had to go to... That's probably why I haven't caught a fish, dog, because I had to go to the doctor. And then the doctor, they got me, dogs. They vampired me. Well, I can't show you guys, but they got me, dog. I was there and they're all like, hey, bro, you have off the charts chingoness. And I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? This is all I know. And they're like, dude, you have off the chart chingoness. You have zero brerocha in you. And I'm like, how do you know that? They were like, well, we just see you, bro. So we're gonna need a sample of your blood. And I was like, for what? They said, to study you. And I was like, that's fine. That's fine, whatever, you know? So because of that, bro, they took some sangre from me. And that's probably why I came out here all lightheaded and I was like, oh, what am I doing? And then I started talking crazy like, oh, I'll pay out for a zero if it happens. She's gonna cowl the Mounties on them. Yep. But depending on when it happens, based on the facts, alleged facts that we have established, depending on when she calls the Mounties, they'll be all like, sir, is this gentleman bothering you? And then she'll, you know, if it's in the winter time. And then she'll be like, excuse me, buddy, I am not a sir. I'm a bearded lady. They're like, oh, excuse me, ma'am. Sorry, buddy, pal. And then they'll deal with it. It just depends on what time of year it is. So yeah, Unlimited, that is why I am not in full getup. That's because I don't walk around on land, bro, in my jersey like an idiot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just walking everywhere. Oh, let me go put gas. Oh, let me put my jersey on. Nah, dog. We only put the jersey on when it's game time, but there was no time to put the Superman cape on. It was just like, yo, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna fish like Clark Kent. So I'm technically at a disadvantage right now. I'm fishing like Clark Kent. This is Clark Kent status. So I'm just gonna do what I can as Clark Kent, and then when we see, he didn't catch a fish because he was Clark Kent. Well, that's life. I guess Clark Kent isn't a great fisherman. I don't know. Who knows what the case is? Should I try over there? I feel like the answer is yes. So let's book it. before we run out of all the sunlight. We should book it over there and try it. Let's go over there real quick, guys. This was the island that got us the BBL, but right now the BBLs are being stingy. Hold on to your butts, boys and girls. Hold on to your beards, Canadian ladies, allegedly. I will tell you, it's getting a little nippy out here. Ooh, look at that sunset over there, guys. I don't know if there's a nuclear blast that happened over there. I have no idea. All I know is that, excuse me, that is looking a little crazy. Colin, while I'm driving over here, the least you could do, bro, is come up with what the gentleman's agreement is going to be. I got a lot of things on my plate, bro. I'm over here trying not to zero. All right, guys, I had to turn you away from that sunset. I want to put my sunglasses right there. And now let's throw a jig for a little bit, but then eventually we're going to shake it west side. Throw your hands up, let's glide, but not yet. Not quite yet. We're gonna throw a little bit of jigging out here, and then we're gonna hope for the best. Does Silver have a hot foot? Oh, you know it, dog. Silver came with all the bells and whistles, and one of those bells and whistles was a hot foot. Oh, it's not that windy over here somehow. Makes no sense, but it's not as windy. What is Unlimited talking about? Has Colin established what the gentleman's agreement is going to be? Colin, let's make this gentleman's agreement a little bit cheaper. So you could even add it to the other gentleman's agreement or whatever. So let's first see what particular saying you come up with, but I'm going to suggest that if the U.S. wins then you just get yourself a regular white shirt, you know, whatever, Hanes or whatever Canadians sell up there, like Maple Leaf or whatever the shirts are called, the just regular white shirt that you could buy for whatever amount of money, 3, 6, 8, 9 in a package. I don't know how many come in a package, but you're gonna put one of those on, but you'll write on it 51st, and then you'll send a picture into, it'll say Canada 51st, and then you'll send that into the broadcast, and then we'll post it on the community posts, or you could even post that yourself. But that's if both the Canadian teams lose, then you have a white shirt, you put it on, and you write on it, I mean, preferably before you put it on, but you write on it, Canada, the 51st. And then if the US loses, both of them, then I will buy a white shirt, and then we'll first determine, you got to put your cards out on the table so I know what saying you want me to write on this shirt. Colin, but if they, I mean, bro, it's only going to happen if you lose. So you put the 51st, Canada, the 51st, and then you have the opportunity to put, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not suggesting anything, but you could be all like, America sucks. And then I have to wear that shirt on the broadcast, or no, just take a picture of it and whatever. And then it'll just live on the internet, because that's how gentlemen's agreements go, bro. If you lose, you pay them up. So, are you down, Colin? Colin, it's a friendly gentleman's agreement between nations that are going to play each other in the Olympics. We only have every 4 years to ever make this gentleman's agreement. Plus, they have to meet up every time. So, come on, Colin. Put your maple where your mouth is. Because I don't know what you guys use as money. You guys might just use maple syrup as currency. I don't know for a fact, as I have never been to Canada. So, let me check something out right quick. I have never been to Canada, and at this rate, all the shad that I'm talking, I might be banned from Canada. I don't know how much pull Colin has in Canada. He might be like the right-hand man of the prime minister. I don't know. And then he's all like, hey, buddy, what's that guy saying? And they'd be like, oh, nothing, pal. He know not what he says. He know not what he speak of. Come on, Colin. I'm telling you, bro. I mean, of course, it must be tasteful, whatever you have me put on my shirt. Now, I mean, there was no profanity. There was no, all it said was Canada, the 51st. It didn't say anything crazy. Let me tell you, Colin, it's for fun. I really wish I had my suspending strips, because this food is just popping up. Colin, this is your, dude. This is like, okay, it's like if, here's a better example, Colin. Hockey to you guys, like winning at hockey to you guys is like the US and World Wars. Puro undefeated, dog. So that's what I'm saying. You know, you guys, it's like a shoe-in. Just like the Estados Unidos, bro. Hopefully we never see another one, bro. But we might three-peat on a world war. I don't want to see one, but I'm just saying. It's like anything else, bro. I don't want to get in a fight. But if I do get into one, well, there better be only one outcome, bro. The W. We got to get the dub. Come on, Colin. Think about it. But don't take too long because this rodcast will eventually set with the sun. Why are you going upward, you dumb old little jerkbait? No, Colin. Here's the thing. We didn't start a couple years late, bro. It's because, like, the number one seed doesn't play until the end. You know what I'm saying? So the number one seed is just all like, psh, bro, you guys figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, well, then holler at your boy. And then you holler at your boy, and then I'll settle the matter for everybody, for the entire world. So it was measured restraint, bro. That's all it was. It was all like, guys, we don't want to get involved. You guys just do your thing. Figure it out yourselves. If you need me, holler at your boy. And then we'll just we'll tell you guys what's happening. Come on, call in. Dudes, do me a favor, guys. Get in the chat and just type call in. We're trying to motivate him to agree to this gentleman's agreement so that there's skin in the game for the Olympics, bro. Because if not, I'm just going to be watching the Winter Olympics without any real like, oh, yay, they're playing the hockey. The hockey. I'm telling you guys. I mean, I can't be played for a fool. I understand that Canada has the leg up. So that's why I'm saying on both men and ladies teams, we will make the gentleman's agreement. What in the splash happy? You guys saw that, right? Something splashed out there. Almost like it was a topwater bite. Dudes, you guys see that? Somebody had to have seen that. Who's out here throwing topwater? Now, I'll tell you guys, if I had caught my fish already, I would be throwing topwater for you guys so that you would enjoy a little bit of insanity. Puro shenanigans, Mitch. I think I'm gonna have to switch to a jig head minnow real quick. I'm seeing some fish cruising through here, but I cannot get these fools to bite. Let's see here. It's an insult to our veterans. How so, Colin? When you say our veterans, which veterans are you talking about, Colin? Because if I do believe I could read correctly, which part are we talking about is the insult? Because far be it of me to insult veterans, bro. But I'm just wondering what you are talking about so that I can address it. Because those right there are some stiff allegations, dog. Because the Rodcast and the Latin Bass Assassin always thanks the homies for their service. Come on now. Was it the shirt that was the insult to the veterans? What portion was the insult? Oh, Randy, that is one of the, I mean, the Rodcast has a few benefits to it. And one of them, dang, that's a lot of freaking fish marking right there. What in the heck? All right, I'm gonna have to throw that jig head minnow. That is one of the benefits of the Rodcast, to bring you the sunset. The sky is always on point. That's the good Lord's do, is bring it to you. Oh, the 51st state. Ah, bruh. It was just, I mean, bro, if you told me to put, like, I don't know, America, Canada's little brother, bro, we wouldn't take it too seriously, bro. We'd just be all like, okay. And I don't think that the veterans of the United States would frown on that. They'd be like, yo, bro, you made a bet, your gentleman's agreement, and you paid it up. And, you know, that's all it was. Brutal freedom of speech. We're not taking it, oh, you son of a fish, what was that? We're not taking it too seriously, Colin, because then it gets personal, and then at that point in time, it's no longer fun. Oh, all right, guys. The broadcast as the sun is going down has become dark in the chat also, along with to match the amount of light that's available. Is that a bat? Oh, it's getting warm enough for the bats to come out. These fools are dumb. What? So Canada, America's little brother, how is that much different than the 51st, bro? Because it's if one is to believe that Canada, like for anybody to, like if I wore a shirt that said LA's a chick, or somebody wore a shirt that said LA's a chick, in order for me to be offended by it, there must be some kind of potential truth to it. So I wouldn't be all like, oh man, am I a chick? Oh man, that is so offensive. Nah, I'd just be all like, oh, that guy wasted a good shirt because I'm definitely not a chick. So, I mean, maybe it's just different perspectives, bro. Just different perspectives on, I mean, if you ask me, do I believe that Canada's gonna be the 51st state? No, I don't. So that's why it's funny. You can see a BBL on my hummingbird. Bro, I joke that China can see all the fishing spots here off of the 16-inch Lowrance that I have up front. Well, again, guys, on the broadcast, we don't get into politics or anything. We just joke about stuff, bro. So, you know, if the chat came through and they all were wearing those shirts, I'd be all like, bros, you guys are dumb. It's funny. I like the way you wasted your money. Or whatever the case is. Q, thank you for your service, dog. Time for a night glide bass. Oh, bro, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Oh, dude, at least if you had LA is a señorita, at least you said that I was young. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have said LA is a señora, and then I'd be all like, whoa, bro, like that means I'm an older lady. So at least put señorita, because then at least I still have my youth. So I would still be cool with that, bro. Oh, yes. Also, thank you for your service, Sam. Don't let me forget. I was a little distracted. All right, guys. I'm feeling like this jighead minnow ain't gonna catch shad. I mean, it might catch a shad. I've caught a shad off of a jighead minnow before. But I'm gonna throw a couple of glides, and then sometimes you just gotta pay the piper. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you write a check, your mouth writes a check that your bass can't cash. You know what I'm saying? And that's life. So we will do what we gotta do. I'm throwing the glide bait right now though, guys, so there is still a chance that you guys will not get paid. The likelihood of you guys getting paid is very high. I would also run the rip wrap right now because, you know, I'm cool like that, but I'm just not really, I'm not really feeling the need to run the rip wrap when it's kind of cold outside. If it was warmer, oh yeah, I'm running that rip wrap. But it's kind of cold, so I'm not a fan. Sam, well, sadly, that's the worst part of it, bro. The señorita cannot grow a full beard. Señorita has, because I'm a young lady, has little bald spots. Not on his head, but yes, also on his head. But those are not the bald spots I'm talking about. Has bald spots in the beard. So that felt weird. That felt very weird. But I can assure you there's no fish here. Has bald spots where beard hair should be, but it is not, alas. Alas, there is no beard hair where it should be. All right, glide bait, don't do anything stupid. I don't want to lose you, because that would be 25 and a glide. 25 and a glide, that's insanity. I'm trying to keep the sunset in your view while I run this glide, but we'll see. Wondering, we are throwing a glide, a Gancraft 178 glide bait, jointed claw glide bait, and we are attempting to do something. But hey, Wandering, you might as well stay, because once I take off, we are going to start. We are going to start the giveaway for the $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card if I do not catch a fish in these very few casts that we have left. So don't go too far, bro. You got a shot to win a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card through a random drawing. We will do it live. I just have to stop casting in a little bit. The sun is setting because we give away, apparently now, we give away a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card anytime that we put up a zero and we say, I mean, it's gotta be enough time. Right now, I mean, we got a little brave. We flew close to the sun and we found out that an hour and a half or so, I don't know, maybe it was 2 hours. It's 6, so we're running on 2 hours. Do we really count these extremely dark hours? Maybe not so much, but we found out that that was not enough time for today. So now, in a few, it will be time for us to pay. Yo, Tater! Yo, Bob, I caught a 7-pounder in low light. It might have had just a little bit more light than what you're seeing right now, but I caught a 7-pounder on a glide. And the legend goes, Bob, that, I mean, possibly it might have been right exactly here, but the legend goes as follows. There was a dude who was throwing a glide similar to the one that is on my fishing line right now. And that glide was being ran through this angle right here. And this gentleman, we'll call him, he missed a fish. He hooked into the fish, but it came off right at the boat. And that fish looked probably like a 3-pounder. So then this gentleman had been throwing the glide for the afternoon. It was an afternoon outing similar to the one that we're on right now. Throwing it exclusively, not catching anything, but then finally got that bite. But he misses it. And then he immediately, and I'm talking about immediately, throws it back into that area where that 3-pounder came off. And at that point in time, that 7-pounder hit. So there is belief in the glide bait in low light, at least on this boat. Well, guys, not only am I gonna have to pay the 25, but I might also have some splaining to do. So I did get a little bummed out when I lost that fish, but then when the 7-pounder came immediately afterwards, I was like, it had to be that way. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, if you do the math, if I had landed that 3-pounder, then at that point in time, I would have stopped taking pictures with it and all like, oh, look at me, I'm so cool. I caught a 3-pounder on a glide, yay. I mean, I'm assuming that it was a 3-pounder. But instead, what happened was I lost it and I immediately casted, and that's when the 7-pounder bit. So I wasn't too sad about it because, I mean, bro, 7 right after, I can deal with that. So not too sad about it. Lost an 11-pound sea bass. Dang! I'm gonna disagree with that statement right there, Moon. Sam, don't be silly, bro. Of course I don't guide on Guntersville. Unless you're only showing up for funsies, bro. Because I have, I have a little hook on my finger, but not like I'm gonna die. Nah, bro. I do it for funsies. I don't really put too much effort or homework into the situation. So I would feel like I'm ripping you guys off. I mean, I'm telling you right now, bro, you would have a great time. We would laugh. We would have a great time. Now, how many fish would you catch? It's unknown. I mean, ask Unlimited. He came over here and we caught some fish. So he had a good time. But if you came over here for fish, well, I mean, we'd try and get you some BBLs. That's definite. That would definitely be the case. And if I was guiding, I'd go to more places than what I'm at right now, bro. I hit up these areas because they're close to my house, so I don't have to waste as much gas. Guntersville is huge. There's places that you can go and get some fish in other areas, but dude, like, it's a vast area. But you know, Sam, I've been known to have a subscriber or two on the boat, not at the same time. But, you know, we could, you know, talk about working something out, you know, just hanging out, all homie style. And Moon, I would say that no, I would not think that that guy was a smart guy. I would say, I mean, he's probably smart, but I'm just saying that the glide bait was really purchased because of Tackle Warehouse being smart, because Tackle Warehouse put them on sale, so much so that I couldn't say no. I was all like, all right, bro, I am going to buy a glide bait now that they are on sale. And then at that point in time, it became 2, 3, maybe 4 glide baits, but only as spares, bro. After I caught those 2 7-pounders, then it was all like, okay, let me get some spares just in case these guys break me off. All right, my dudes, I think at this point in time, we will respectfully call it. And now, guys, our streak ends. Our non-zero streak ends again. All right, so we're taking baby steps here, bros. It was 2, and now we're back at 0. So let us let us think about the phrase that pays here. So as to not... Wait, you have a lot of spares. We are well aware of your abundance of glide baits there, Moon. Oh, Anonymous, you are correct. Glide baits can be very expensive, and that's why we got them on sale. Yo, Yak, the Rodcast is about fishing with the ultimate distraction, the chat. So, you know, we just kind of gotten used to it. And that's the other thing, Sam. Would I go out on a limb and say that I might catch more fish if I wasn't messing around talking to all the homies? Yeah, that's probably an affirmative. But, I mean, where's the fun in that, dog? We've caught some BBLs, so we don't take it too serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't take it too seriously. We just go see what God has in store for us. We catch a BBL, that's cool. If not, that's cool. We got out on the water, we enjoyed ourselves, because fishing, some people take it extremely seriously and they're all like, oh man, no, you only have to do this. This is the only way fish are gonna bite. You can only throw this and this in this condition. But we ain't about that mess. Because I'll tell you, bro, we've caught fish with things that aren't supposed to work at certain times, and then we've thrown the stuff that's supposed to work at certain times and it doesn't work. So it's just fishing, dog. We don't take it too seriously, as you can tell. So, my dudes, in an attempt to mend the relationship between the Canadians and the Americans, we will say that from 618 to 623. If you type in "Oh Canada," then you will be entered to win a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. The winner gets to choose. So my dudes, you can start putting the chat in now. Oh Canada, because again, we do not want to ruin the relationship between the Americans and the Canadians, as we do not speak of political matters here on the Rodcast, and we were only stating them to be funny, which I thought was funny. But my dudes, oh Canada, oh Canada, the blah blah, the home of I don't know how it goes, but I'm just saying, oh Canada. It is for a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, my dudes. So you have until I would say 23. Anonymous, are you making fun of me, bro? I ain't shed a tear in my life, dog. I'm Mexican. I'm not allowed to cry. So even if I spent a lot of money on a bass boat and I didn't catch any fish, I'm still not allowed to cry, bro. I'm Mexican. Again, the best that a Mexican can do is to do a grito. Is to do a grito, and that's how we get our emotions out. We can only go, oh! That's how we get our emotions out, Anonymous. That's the only way. That's why when you go to a Mexican party, bro, and they're drunk, and you just all of a sudden hear, ah-wah, ah-wah. That's what they're doing, bro. They're letting their emotion come out in the gritos. That's what's up, dog. So even though I spent X amount of dollars on this boat and I didn't catch a fish today, and it still cost me another $25, bro, I won't even do I won't do it, dog, because I can't shed a tear. Hey, don't even call on Elmo, bro. Elmo? Moon, Elmo is here. Elmo, always representing. Moon, you calling me out? Moon, I see you in the streets. Elmo ain't scared of nobody, bro. Cause he is from the area adjacent to Sesame Street, where life is a little bit rough. But you guys have until, man, I wonder if Elmo could do a grito. I don't know if Elmo could do a grito, bros. I don't even want to try it. Elmo's gangster. Hey, Tater, it is not Elmo. You're gonna get me sued, bro. I do not want Sesame Street to come after me, bro. It is El as in the Mo. Elmo. Wow, I can't do it when I'm going fast, because the wind, it's not good. Yeah, just like that, Tater. Elmo knows judo. Judo knows I have a knife. I can't do it, guys, because I'm over here with the wind blowing at me. But either way, I can't do it. But what I can do is darkness, while I'm going in the darkness, I could go all the way to the dock. I might even be able to do some peacock noises. But I won't try them. Remember, guys, life's too short to care about whether you got skunked, bro. Just enjoy yourselves out there. Fish around and find out, and that's what it's about. Because I'll tell you guys, when I caught my PB, I only caught one fish all that day. But it was a huge fish. It was a BBL for sure. Does Elmo think about krill? Elmo is not concerned about krill right now, bro. Elmo is more interested in let's see if I can do it, guys, because we've been cruising and yelling.
Elmo wants to know more about these bearded Canadian ladies. Elmo loves bearded Canadians.
It's time, boys and girls, and we're not gonna do like a UFC fight or anything, but I'm just saying, it is time for that giveaway. We are gonna give away a $25 Bass Pro Shop. Ah, sports! You are, bro! You guys are reading my mind now, because I just said Elmo was really interested. I mean, we asked him, and he said he was more interested in the bearded Canadian ladies than he was in what he thought about krill.
Elmo will hit up Canada in springtime when they lose their beards. Oh yeah, Elmo is already furry enough. Oh yeah, that'd be gross.
Elmo, don't mess around, bro. I don't think Elmo is a fan of his fur or his females having fur, bro. But puro Elmo, not to be confused, again, not to be confused with Elmo. We are not in any way related to Elmo. We are just rocking with Elmo. Oh, guys, let's see. Eventually the winner will be announced. And when that winner is announced, oh, Merc, in case I didn't tell you what's up, what up, Merc? All right. Oh, we got the winner, guys. So here we go, guys. I'm gonna let Elmo do the honors.
And the winner is, well, it's not Moon. It's definitely not Moon. It is Sports! Sports! You are the winner!
I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing the Elmo voice. But sports, you are the winner. Oh, you heard that the Cookie Monster. Well, so we might have to do a Galleta Monster, bro. Because, you know,
Cookie Monster love cookie. Cookie loves cookie. Cookie Monster love BBL.
but we do not know if there is a Galleta Monster.
Galleta Monster love galletas.
Sports, you are the winner. So now, sports, all you got to do is contact me at latinbasssassin@gmail.com. Sports, did you disappear? Sports.
Maybe Galleta Monster scare. Sports. Sports? Are you scared of Galleta Monster? Don't be scared.
Is it Spots? Maybe it's Spots. Oh, excuse me. It might be Spots, bro. Cookie Monster don't know how to read, dog. Or Elmo doesn't know how to read. Spots, I've been calling you Sports the whole time. Spot snack. That makes more sense. My bad. Do not make fun of Elmo's inability to read. You guys are making fun of Elmo's inability to read? From a distance, it looks like Sports, but it says Spots. Do not make fun of Elmo. You do not want to see Elmo angry, bros. Elmo will get angry and he'll lose his lid, bro. And I cannot be held responsible for anything that Elmo.
Elmo has been known to whoop some bass.
Well, I was losing it right there, guys. That was not my best work. But Elmo will whoop some bass. You heard it, guys. I cannot control him. Do not get him started. If you do, that's on you guys, fools. Yo, old school, peace out. All right, guys, I will leave you with the jams while I go and get the truck. Hopefully, Elmo stays in the truck because that fool's kind of crazy. And I don't know, I might also leave Galleta Monster in there too because he's starting to get out of hand as well. These fools is tripping, dog. Hold up. Oh, there's another jam, dudes. I forgot. 22 made another jam. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get this to... Why is this? My apologies, guys. I'm trying to use my digits to do something, but they are not quit doing that. Hold on. All right, guys, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna play this jam and then we'll see what's up. Actually, let me add the other one. Hold on, guys. Hold up. Wait a minute. I swear to you guys, I think I know what I'm doing. But maybe. 22 had made another jam, guys. I just have to go and find it. Okay. Now, let me do something. But I don't know what. Where in the heck? Guys, it's almost like I've never used my phone. Hold on. I've almost done it. Did it add it? Maybe. Talk amongst yourselves, guys. Elmo will... Okay, well, I can't do it right now. But anyways, here we go, guys. I'm assuming that this is going to shuffle.
Lake Guntersville, we live, streaming alive, y'all locked in. They call me Latin bass, assassin, ranger, silver, sliding, splashing, sun just cracked that backwood ridge, thermos, coffee cooler pack, that's it. Chat blowing up on my screen, y'all laughing. Guntersville is in here deep, all bragging. Fast long line tight, calm talk trashing. 7-pound guest list, that's my passion. What's up?
Yo, guys, I'm going to put on 22's new jam so you guys could at least hear it. Here we go.
that's a stranger? Do you wanna glide from the front deck of a Ranger? Hook it up, do or die. Catching BBLs in the chamber. And the whole crew cutting up. Sun ain't up, but the launch ramp packed. Cooler full of ice, couple rods in the rack. Got one man mission, Chad watching my back. They spam one cast, I'ma make that fat. Truck back down, see the tail lights glow. Glove box full of tags, I done paid my toll. Push off, little prayer, let the outboard roll. If it don't feel like work, it ain't part of my soul. Do you wanna glide from the front deck of a Ranger? Hook it up, do or die. Catching BBLs in the chamber. And the whole crew cutting up. Back deck boys yelling that's a stranger. Do you wanna glide from the front deck of a Ranger? Hook it up, do or die. Catching BBLs in the chamber. And the whole crew cutting up. Hey, trolling on low, I'm creeping this line. Point rock laid down, that's where they die. Chat blowing up, yo said that's fine, but I'm slow roll, show soul, let the bass shine. Side eye spot, see a shadow just rise. Big head, big shoulders, got murder in her eyes. One sweep, one swing, then the rod tip dies. Whole flick tuned in like the playoffs live. One man talking to the screen, but the leg talking back to me. Yeah. If it jumps, I'ma lean, let it sing, let it scream. Do it for the clip, OG. Do you wanna glide from the front deck of a Ranger? Hook it up, do or die. Catching BBLs in the chamber. And the whole crew cutting up. Back deck boys yelling that's a stranger. Do you wanna glide from the front deck of a Ranger? Hook it up, do or die. Catching BBLs in the chamber. Just one man out here grinding for the check. Where's Creole at?
Homies, I ask you, do you want to glide? That's the question. So, my dudes, as we shut this down, I want you guys, if you could do me the favor and spread the word that there is a vato out on the water who, I don't know, some people might say is crazy, but who, in the words of my people, has the tanates to put money on the line to see whether he zeros or not, because I don't know of any other channel that is either crazy enough, dumb enough, whatever adjective you want to use or descriptor that you want to use, I should say, to use to describe this channel, my dudes, because we put our money where our mouth is, my dudes. And as always, homies, I do appreciate you guys rolling with us, showing up and showing out. You know how we do on this channel. I get to hear myself. I get to hear myself. My email won't go through. Okay, Spot Snatcher. You see, bro, this time I did it correctly. This time I might want to go to the doctor. What the? Yeah, that. I don't know if that jam is a great jam, bro, if you're trying to bust a freestyle, or I don't know what's going on here, but Moon is right. You might want to go get some medical advice. Spot Snatcher. That, all you got to do is send the email to, make sure you spell it correctly, bro. It is just the name of the channel. It is Latin Bassassin, but there is no space. So that is LATIN N-B-A-S-S-A-S-S-I-N. Now, if you need, I could have Elmo spell it for you, or Galleta Monster. They can spell it for you, bro. But you just let me know, player. You know where to find us, Spot Snatcher. We're not going anywhere, dog. So we will eventually get that to you. Just, if you got issues, keep trying. And if you can't get a hold of me on or through my email, and you're trying to reach out to me, you could also go to Latin Bass Assassin on Instagram and then just send me a message, and then I'll be all like, yo, what up, dog? Okay, let's figure this out. So, my dudes, on behalf of Elmo, Galleta Monster, and the Latin Bass Assassin, we bid you homies adieu, and we will see you probably not later on this week until maybe Friday or Saturday, but you know me, guys. I pop out like I don't know, one of those whack-a-moles. You're like, I thought this fool was out of here, and then you try and bam, but you guys can't hit me. You're like, bam, 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 but nah, you can't. So again, dudes, today the streak ended and we had to pay out, but that's life, dogs. So I appreciate everybody showing up. So remember, guys, as always, yo, Sam, also maybe reach out to me on Instagram or through my email, whatever, dog. Oh yeah, I could just email you. All right, guys, so remember, fish around.